I finally did it. I finally watched A Good Robot.
Wild Robot.
This is a really good movie. A very good movie. Easily top tier DreamWorks movie. Up there of How to Train a Dragon movies, that's for sure. This movie will make you laugh, it'll make you cry. It's everything good. But has there been any bad robot movies that I know? I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
Well, you've never watched Terminator.
It's easily a top tier. I already said that. Why am I repeating myself? This is random nonsense. My thoughts go everywhere, so I might not go in order of the movie. But I'll try my best to get everything. More likely I'll record more than one video and put it together. But yeah. This movie. The robot will remind you of Big Macs or will remind you of Eva!
From WALL-E.
The white female robot, nope. But the voice sounds like Eva. Very much so. The movie starts out with a robot that's in a box. Who frees the robot? Of course, cute otters. We gotta have our cute otters. They free the robot. The robot doesn't know what to do. And the water ends up rising up a cliff. The robot learns how to walk like a crab to go up the cliff. The robot. Tell you, the robot. It loses parts. A bunch of animals takes its parts. There's a scary bear. I tell you. It's scarier than the one on over the hedge. They outdid themselves. They made a scarier bear. Anyways, the robot ends up killing some animals, but saving the egg.
The runt of the litter.
And what do you know? The robot takes care of the egg. But a fox keeps on trying to steal the egg away from it. And the robot's so dumb, it decides to hold its hands together to keep the egg together. Yeah. We're going to keep the egg in its shell. We're not going to let it hatch. We're going to keep it in there. We're going to make it have a phobia of confined spaces. Yep. No. But the robot doesn't know anything. The egg hatches, the bird comes out, and it tries to promote the bird to take the little hatchling to take a vacation. Yeah, it gives us some brochures of a vacation. Why not? And then all of a sudden there becomes possums. Yeah. There becomes possums. And one of them is jamming their sister's eye with their tail. Yeah. Possums are aggressive, don't you know? They like to hurt their own siblings.
I'm an only child.
Then later on there becomes a scene where where one of the possums just disappears. And all you hear is a roar of a bear. You don't even see the bear. You just hear the roar. And then the mom's like, oh, well, you know how they play the animals with lots of kids. If they lose a kid, it's oh well, because they have too many kids. Like the wolf, they couldn't sleep on Hotel Transylvania. Yeah, it was like, so sad, Elvis. But doesn't seem to care. Because the possum ends up being alive, and the mom doesn't seem excited that the possum's alive. Yeah, and just in case you didn't know, This movie tells you foxes do foxy things. lame joke there, but yeah. Yeah. The fox uses the robot to steal food. Yeah. You got foxes like to take advantage of people, don't you know? Just watch Pinocchio and you'll get the gist. No. Oh yeah, and what do you know? The fox just throws a crab into freaking boiling water because you know there's boiling water out in the wilderness. There's hot springs everywhere. If there's really a place where I can boil my crab in the wilderness, please let me know because I want to visit that place. It sounds very interesting. I want to boil my food just in water that's just in there in the wilderness. I don't even have to use a pot or nothing. I just throw the food in there, take it out. It'll be good. A little dirt won't hurt because it's getting boiled. Yeah, don't mention the dead family to the hatchling. Yeah. Don't do that. We're gonna kick the hatchling to get it to learn how to swim. Eat wood, you weirdo. If you've seen the movie, you know. Eat wood, you weirdo. Damn beavers. The goose, the little hatchling doesn't even get a name at first. It's freaking it's called 0001. I'm number 1. No, and then it gets named 0186. The fox wasn't gonna let the robot do that, so they just called it Bright Bill. Bill is very bright, huh? Of course, the goose feels like an outcast because it's getting raised by a robot. Like, we love our outcast movies, yeah. Don't you know? If you're raised by something other than your species, you're an outcast. The robot finds a bunch of... I'm probably missing some scenes, but I don't care. I'm trying my best to go in order. The robot ends up finding a bunch of robot parts later on and fixes one to have a heart. Fixes one to have a heart, yep. And I guess the robot also overrided their programming. Later on, a hawk teaches the goose to fly because, you know, a goose can't teach a goose how to fly. It's got to be a different bird. A beaver made a leg for the robot because it lost its leg. Of course, you know, they gotta go their own separate ways. The goose has to go, eventually can fly and all that. It has to go south for the winter. Yep. So the goose, the fox, and the robot end up all getting separated. The fox was gonna go back to its manufacturer place, but no, it stayed there, waited for the goose to come back. The fox even stayed with the robot, so it's all just a mistrack saying they're all going their own paths. The robot ends up saving all the animals because they all get covered in snow. Storm, so of course the animals end up fighting, but the bear is right that they have to help each other. The bear tells them that the robot was right. They have to help each other. I don't know why I'm zooming in and out and rolling around the chair. I don't know. I'll keep this weird edit in there. Yeah, too close. Too close to camera. Too close to camera. Alright. That's better. The bear ends up cuddling with a beaver. Yeah. Ends up cuddling with a beaver. There ends up being a head goose that puts the outcast in charge of escaping this landscape, the confined space area where robots are planting vegetables. And the head goose, that one that helped him, gets killed. Yeah, why not? The robot gets gets abducted by a spaceship. Let's bring Chicken Little into this. No. The other robots end up destroying the wilderness though. But the robot, the robot tropes. Yeah, the robot. Wally, Short Circuit, what other robots lose their memory? They have to lose their memory. Don't you know robots gotta lose their memory? It's guaranteed to make you cry. It lasts maybe 5 seconds. It don't make you cry. If you cried from the robot losing your memory, you should have known that the robot's gonna eventually get their memory. You haven't watched enough robot movies. All the goose does is cuddle, and the robot gets its memory back. Like, what's the point in it losing memory for 5 fucking seconds? Pardon my French. I know I'm reviewing a kids movie, but this is not made for kids videos. But whatever. I'm just rambling. And what do you know? The beaver comes up with an idea. Because those robots set the whole wilderness on fire, a beaver comes up with an idea. Let's drop a tree down in the water and make the water flow to put out the fire. If a tree can save wildfires, then why isn't it doing it in real life? You can do it in a movie, you could do it in real life. But the end of the movie, the robot ends up leaving, going back to the manufacturers, so that way it can learn more information of how to help the animals later on down the road. To be continued. I guess this movie series is also a book. It's a trilogy. I didn't know that until I looked it up on Amazon. Yeah, it was a really good movie. I did not plan on a video of this being this short, but I think I got all my details. This movie was really good. Highly recommend. Wow, this video is short. I was expecting at least another half an hour, but whatever. This is a good movie. I highly recommend the good robot. The wild robot. The wild. Let's go to the wild. Imagine if this robot met Madagascar animals. Oh, that would be crazier. Or Overhedge. They don't need the raccoon or whatever to help them. For real. Highly recommend this movie. Top tier. The wild robot will take you on a wild ride. You'll be wild for it. Yeah, it's wild. The wild robot helps a bunch of wild animals. Imagine if the robot was an open season. That'd be crazy. That would be crazy too. Robot movies are good, yeah. Anyways, random nonsense with a movie review. I hope you enjoyed. Peace out.